They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one was played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gresham. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And on third down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's out past the 35. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clayton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll take it himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try the run. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in and week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the back.
Just plowing ahead. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Open space at the 25. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still... each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly. They wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the left side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give to the back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They had the extra point to finish the drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still running at the 40. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And they got the ground game working. This dude has been over 100 yards last week, and already now 2 weeks in a row, this ground game really feeling it, understanding who they are, what they are, pounding the football and having a lot of success.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Got the first down and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. At the 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Pony.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Under fire. It's complete to the right. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Got enough for the first down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them...
Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his own 20. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got room at the 35. Into the secondary on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, midshipman. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Got room to work. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give is to Williams. Looking for room at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Got the first down and more. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going to the running game. Breaks the tackle. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go right back to him. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Notre Dame right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he finds his way out of bounds. Real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. He gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2. This offense will take it.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Gardner. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Navy will try to find its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sticks it in his belly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Creates a little space. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Flips it out in the flat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. game, and we'll start with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Navy will have to punt it away. And it'll be down right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Williams. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And here comes the Navy offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? And Navy will go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field. Possession.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. Snagged in the middle, it's Curry. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. He'll set up to throw. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you. Oh.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Williams. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Gonna look downfield again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Gardner. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalry